Gold Squad TV. So we back, bitches. And I just watched some highlights of JB last night. And how JB basically was our best player, scoring 23 points off of 10 of 15 shooting. But didn't get the ball in the fourth quarter outside of that 3-point shot he hit on transition. Some people are blaming JB for not being aggressive enough and wanting the ball enough. And some people, much like myself, are blaming the offense for trying to force the ball into Tatum when he's not hot. And if not trying to force the ball into Tatum, trying to force the ball into other guys, which is what the other team wanted. Chicago won yesterday because they were smart. They doubled Tatum. They didn't get Jaylen Brown. They didn't allow Jaylen Brown to get the ball because, let's face it, they put so much pressure on the guys that weren't capable of scoring. Your Romeo Langfords of the world, Grant Williams of the world. I love Peyton Pritchard. He could score. But they had to go throw Trey Waters in the game yesterday. I'm not a Trey Waters guy, even though he's from around my way. You know it's bad when Trey Waters is in there in the fourth quarter. I love Peyton Pritchard, but he got to play better than he did yesterday. He's just got to play better. Inexcusable game for him. But I'm not going to go in on him. Grant Williams cannot move without the ball. Grant Williams is slow. And if he's not hitting his threes, he's practically useless. Me and my mans are at work today, and he's blaming Grant Williams for the loss. And I didn't really think about it like that until I watched the highlights again. And although Tatum still gets a lot of the blame for not having a good game, Grant Williams' defense is horrendous, man. I'm sorry. You know, you can't have a guy like him on the floor when you're playing a defense that predicates itself on switching. And then the other team, every time Grant Williams is on the floor, gets a great matchup. Don't matter. When you know the worst players in Chicago are getting great matchups because Grant Williams is defending them, there's a problem. Grant Williams does what I call swimming pool defense. Listen to what I'm saying. Grant Williams on the perimeter plays swimming pool defense. Does not have the footwork to keep up with the fast guys. Doesn't even have the footwork to keep up with the not so fast guys. Grant Williams is a product of being a power forward and an undersized body playing in a wrong era. And the only thing that I have a problem with Grant other than that is that he doesn't score enough efficiently to be on the court. If Grant was giving you at least 10 points a game, maybe a couple of threes and a few mid-rangers, and he wasn't so bad offensively, god awful, then I would understand why playing him in the court, despite his swimming pool defense. Between Grant and them double-teaming JT all night, and then the hottest player on the team not getting the ball in the fourth quarter. I'm reading the comments right now, and it says, how does Danny watch the second half? Now, mind you, Danny Ainge was on commentary last night. How does Danny watch the second half, mostly the fourth quarter, and be okay with the other star, Jaylen Brown, not getting the ball? Well, let me answer that. He was not okay with it because I watched the game. He was not too cool with it. The idea that Trey Waters was actually getting shots in the fourth instead of your main guy, your second main guy getting the ball. We managed to lose a game we were supposed to win. Jabari Parker also played his ass off. He's not as bad on defense as everybody makes him out to be. He's played 2 games now, and he's had some good fucking moments for the Celtics. And he's going to be a huge part once we get Fournier back as well. But if I'm Danny, I'm going to Brad Stevens, and I'm telling Brad, Put Jabari at power forward. Take Grant out. Grant is a liability on both ends, and Jabari Parker is a liability on one end, not both ends. Jabari Parker could at least score. You sign him to a 2-year contract, second year non-guaranteed. The dude's a former second pick in the draft. Despite his injuries, the man can score his ass off. He's gonna give you consistent points off the bench. In that situation, I would have kept Jabari in there, even if we would have lost. I would have lived with the results versus trying to play Grant Williams at the 4 and him sticking up the joint. Now back to JB. JB needs to get the ball more in the fourth quarter. This has been a problem his whole career. When he gets the ball in the fourth quarter, he's clutch. Barely gets the ball in the fourth quarter. You know defenses are going to key in on Jason and Kemba. Now, Kemba didn't play last night. So the guys are going to make you pay. The guy who would make you pay would be JB. He's the second best player in the team. Kemba obviously being the third best player. And obviously Marcus being the fourth. Marcus didn't play last night either. There's no reason we should lose that game, even as underhanded as we were. But Brad needs to make better decisions. He needs to make, even with a compromised lineup, I would have lived and died with Jabari Parker in that game. Would have lived and died with JB getting the ball a lot more. Those are two offensive threats. And if Jason's not on, he gets those guys open. Takes pressure off of Jason. Mr. Swimming Pool Defense, a.k.a. Grant Williams, does not need to be playing as much as he's playing. The fact that they're playing him this much is scaring me. We just lost a game. Now we got 2 big games coming up. Thursday we got Phoenix. Friday we got Brooklyn. We need to win those games to stay ahead of the curve. Meantime, get JB the damn ball. Go Squad TV.